My prime, still in my prime. Jordan with the 4-5, still in my prime, still in my prime. Got Kobe all on my mind, still in my prime, still in my prime. Steph Curry, that's an MVP. Bron with it, having fun with it, that's synergy. I know you feel it. Still in my prime, still in my prime. Jordan with the 4-5, still in my prime.
I see IG moving his mouth, but I don't hear anything.
Yeah, he might be on mute, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you too.
Okay. Yeah, he might be on mute. Oh, okay. Yeah, something's going on, my G. We can't hear your voice.
Yeah, I see the mouth moving. I see the mouth moving.
Look, hey, y'all already know Ron wasn't building it down. I'd like to welcome y'all to ESP-Husbands. I am Shady Will, and behind the scenes as always. IG got to go out and come back in. We're going to have both of these fellas up here. I like to apologize for what we're going through, but it's part of the process.
For sure,
we
you're
got fellas up here, man. What's good with y'all?
What's up, man? I'm excited, bro. I mean, last time me and MotorMouth got together, we had a lot of fun on his podcast. So I'm really excited to, get back, with him and just run it and talk sports. So especially with him and IG. So I'm excited.
Reunited feels so good. It's a blessing. Content creation space. I haven't been in space. Probably over 3 years. I didn't realize how time passed, but it feels good to get my feet wet. I'm really having fun.
Okay. So we still got IG trying to come in or having some feed going on. I don't know what it is.
It's the first episode, man. You expect these technical problems, so let's kind of iron them out. Go through all this the first week. Let's do that.
Facts.
Let's get out of the way right now.
Facts. About these topics, man.
Yeah, man. It's a good day, man. Do you know the SAG people? They stopped their strike today. So
I didn't know that.
It's a beautiful day. So we about to get some new production, some new movies we've been waiting on. So it's a good time.
No, for sure. We are definitely moving heads over here on television as well.
Yeah, man.
Shoot, I just added another pair of sneakers to the collection. They literally just came in. A pair of them Union Jordan 1s. And I ain't never had a pair of Union, so I'm excited about those.
Okay.
Hey. Can anybody?
Hey. I think I heard IG.
Yeah, we heard him.
Yeah, we heard him.
Yeah, IG, we can hear you, but we can't see you, bro.
Whoa, I done came in 3 different times, man.
Okay.
You got to
try it again.
I know you got us two showing.
While everybody's watching, we're going to show y'all a little bonus coverage of what's going on right now. We got Louisville and Virginia playing. I think Louisville's up right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the Bears are playing the Panthers right now, up 10-3.
Check that out.
Yeah, I got it on right now, bro. And I'm mad because Cole Kmet, my tight end, I need him to do something in fantasy.
All right, what about now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I see you, bro.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Once again, I apologize. We're getting it together. We're having a few difficulties.
A few. Not a lot.
15 minutes early. That was a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we just gonna jump into it now, I guess, because I had people been delayed. So what we gonna do?
Yeah, let's jump right into it.
All right. the first topic we was gonna get on is, of course, about Dak and the Cowboys. So, question is Dak the reason why the Cowboys aren't a contender and can't win the big game? So, and who want to go first on that, man? I know
We're gonna let the
somebody is a Dak representative.
Well,
Yeah.
I have absolutely no problem starting this off. How about them boys? That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, we're gonna get right to it. I think Dak Prescott is a very consistent quarterback. I definitely think that he has his moments where he could maybe make the final play, but I think at the end of the day, there's a team situation. All
our last game that they just played against Philadelphia, he made a lot of big plays in that game, right? When a lot of people said that he basically was a turnover machine, he wasn't good in the clutch or big games. And I know what y'all are talking about. Y'all talking more playoff, but I'm just saying against a contender, he does play well in certain games. So I just look at it like this. When Dak Prescott gets talked about, what do they always bring up? The playoffs. But it's so many other quarterbacks that are average in the playoffs that are considered better than him. Lamar Jackson, he's 1-3 in the playoffs. I just want to throw that out there. Justin Herbert, not very good, but he's that slight, Dak Prescott out there in this worldwide media, man. And I just look at it like he's a consistent quarterback. And just like any quarterback, he needs his team to help. And here are some of the things that I think are holding the Cowboys back this year. Penalties, the run game, and coaching. I think all of those three things are really what's holding the Cowboys back this year. I think they have a solid quarterback. I mean, you don't have to have a phenomenal quarterback to win a Super Bowl. There's plenty of examples of that. So I'm just saying that as far as why I'm big, guys, what my thought process is, it's not on Dak Prescott that the Cowboys haven't won the big game. That's my thought process. What y'all lit on?
First off, let me start this conversation off by congratulating the Cowboys and giving them the participation award of playing a you don't have to win games. It's all about playing teams tough. So let me get them an award for losing by 5, because apparently that's a dub in 2023. So let's start there. All right. Then, as far as that, Dak had 350 plus yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. Phenomenal game. But this is what happened. When Dak does that, when Dak's quote unquote cook, Dallas is 7-16. So obviously when he's putting up numbers and doing his thing, that's not the Cowboy formula for winning. So I'm trying to understand when everybody's saying Dak should do this and Dak should do that. I think the winning formula for Cowboy is running the ball 25 plus times. Because when y'all do that, y'all win it 78% of y'all games. That is a crazy number. I don't know why y'all don't try to enhance or try to incorporate the running game more. It seems like y'all want to make Dak more than what he is. And one of my troubling things about Dak is when everything is going smooth, you up by 10, you got people returning pick sixes, punts getting blocked. Dak doing his thing. But when the road is reversed and you need him to play like a $50 million per year quarterback, you're down, it's adversity strike. All of a sudden, he turned to this turnover-prone guy, throw a pig, he's fumbling, he's looking for a mushroom, he turns to Super Mario. He do something, because he plays so small when you need him. And I feel like that is a telltale sign of a good quarterback versus an elite quarterback. Dak is a good quarterback. Is he elite? Can he bring you that? Do you feel comfortable in the fourth quarter when you when you're down 30-20? Do you feel like you got a chance, or you feel like the game is over because the game is out of reach? It's not in that manageable stage. So that what makes them different with the Joe Burrows, the Josh Allens, the Patties, even the LJ. I know you just spoke on him, but when he's down the game, he has the ability to come back regular season wise again because he have postseason roles as well. But I feel he's gonna have his time to right his wrongs as well. But I just feel like Dak is not that guy you can win when you need him.
What you got to talk about?
I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, I couldn't hear anything MotorMouth just said. So, so like I can't even. Yeah, for on my end, I can't hear it. It's kind of
in and out.
Yeah, so.
But I heard a lot of it on my end, but I just saying he didn't hear anything. But I definitely heard what you said, bro.
Okay. I can give my opinion on Dak. You know I don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah, man, give your opinion on it.
But as far as Dak goes, you know, a lot of people say he's the reason they're losing. I can't say the dude that's fourth in the league in QBR is the reason someone's losing. You know what I'm saying? Right now. And so because of that, he's not the reason. Now he's part of it. Come playoff time, he's part of it. You know, he has games where he doesn't play elite, you know, but it's things like the receiving core right now. It's CeeDee Lamb and nobody else. CeeDee Lamb got 800 and some yards receiving. The next closest receiver, and I'm including the tight end that's in between, is like 600 yards behind him. So it's those type of situations. Averaging 3.5 yards a carry with your running game. I was like, I know everybody was high on Tony Pollard, but now that Tony Pollard is the guy, I don't know if he the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't use him in short yardage. And losing Zeke, what people don't realize is Zeke had, 15 touchdowns last year? Because when you get in the red zone, that's the guy you lean on. You know what I'm saying? So it's situations like that. You change the team. You lost your offensive coordinator. It's a lot of things tied into that. Dak gets some of the blame because in certain situations he turns the ball over. This year he's been good. He's only got 5 interceptions. And if you take away one game, he only has 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? One game he threw 3. That one game. But like, you know, it's a team game. So he's always going to get the most blame though. Quarterbacks in the NFL always get the most blame.
And rightfully so. Rightfully so. I really feel like there's nothing wrong with blame. I'm a big fan of
fair criticism. If you're gonna give it to Dak, you got to go across the board with it. It's a lot of these quarterbacks that haven't performed in big moments.
I agree. I agree with that. I mean, but some of this blame or some of this fault is justified because you can't consider yourself an elite ball club or elite specified quarterback if you're like top 30 in efficiency. Dallas Cowboys are 30 to 30 in red zone efficiency. That's all on the quarterback. That's processing, that's reading. When the field get tight, you can get convinced. You don't have many options. So you got to tighten that up. Y'all going down there kicking field goals. I got a great field goal kicking this shit up with Aubrey, I think. He having an incredible year.
Show is.
19-19.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. As far
as like, you know, the headspace of the quarterback, but that also goes into coaching. That goes into offensive line play. I mentioned the 3 things that I feel like are really what are holding us back. It's penalties, the run game, and coaching. You have to also make the right calls. You know what I mean? Like, what are our strengths? Why are we not playing to those in those crucial moments in the red zone? Like, you know what Dak's good at. Like, why aren't we using the read option more?
Yeah.
I'm just putting it out there.
I agree. I mean, I think the best version of Dak is when he creates, when he's on scripts. He make plays. The last 3 games, he been mobile. And since mobile Dak came back in y'all offense look incredible now. Now, can he be consistent with that? Or you go sit there and start dropping back into three like he's this pocket passer, which he's not. Be what he be. You know, when he first came as a rookie, we were 2 or something. The dude was a running read option quarterback. One read ago. You know, when they see something improvised, he ain't the fastest, he ain't the quickest, he ain't the fifth, but he made plays happen. The last 4 or 5 years, he's trying to convince the world that he's a quarterback. That's not him, man. We know that.
And I think that was more of the coaching. I don't think that was him, really. I think they wanted to see more of a pocket, you know, type of passer, man. The way that they were calling the plays. To me, that's why I'm such a fan of what they're doing over there in Philly, because they're playing to the strengths of Hurts. You get what I'm saying? Rather than trying to make him something that he's not. That's just my thought process on it. But I'm a fan of Dak. I think that they can definitely win with them, but they got to clean up those 3 areas if they ever want to be in contention with teams like the 49ers and Hurts and Eagles and you know what I mean, Chiefs and different teams like that.
So coming off that L Sunday, how do you feel as a Cowboys fan?
I'm actually in a space that everything is still right in front of us. There are some winnable games coming up where they can go on a stretch. I mean, if they play the type of football they've been playing the last 3 weeks, right? Getting CeeDee Lamb the ball, letting Dak run with his legs. All of those type of things have given me some encouragement going into the next 3 or 4 games. And then when we start playing against like those good teams, I mean, it's a play here, it's a play there that would have won us that game in Philly. So it's just capitalizing on those big moments, as you mentioned, as y'all mentioned. We have to capitalize on those. The stepping out of bounds, the being a yard short at the goal line. All of those type of things, man, change the dynamics of games. So I'm actually more confident, man. The NFC isn't as strong as it has been in the past.
I mean, so after this scrimmage, Giants, y'all can try some stuff out this Sunday, whatever. I know y'all can go deep to the point.
I believe it's the Panthers, bro.
Oh, y'all got 2 scrimmages. Oh, okay, cool. So it's basically the preseason for y'all right now.
I look at it like you can only play who's on the schedule at the end of the day.
You know what I mean?
Your next 3 games is what? Giants, Panthers, Commanders.
Oh my God!
Yes.
You serious? You have Giants, Carolina,
Panthers, Commanders, because I know the Commanders got them on Thanksgiving. So that's
give me up.
Yeah.
Hey, I can say one thing.
But just
out of everything y'all said, even with that, in the biggest games, the defense hasn't showed up either. So, like, defense has played well. Like, defense is top 3 in the league, but against the better teams, the defense for the Cowboys has not shown up at all.
Hey, so I got an idea for all the Dallas Cowboys fans. And Truth, I think you would like this. I think you need to get all your Cowboy friends together, get a petition, for number 11 / Michael Parsons to stop doing all this podcasting until you come back and start playing MVP football again. Because I think he's spending too much time doing what we're doing right now, playing content, than being a dominant player. So y'all didn't do petition signs, say, hey, number 11.
So wait, I gotta pin you to a wall here. Hold up. Are you saying Michael Parsons is not a dominant player?
I'm not even gonna get in this one. This is a Cowboys 49ers conversation. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, I just want to know.
Is he playing to he was number 6 in the top 100, right? This year.
He was
6. Okay, so is he playing to the likes of TJ Watt? No.
Well, TJ Watt is at 10 sacks, right?
No, it ain't about sacks. Don't one number. When you watch TJ Watt, make the impact plays he make throughout the whole game, He's number 11 doing it this year.
I hear that. I definitely think that, in clutch moments, we need him to be who he is. Yeah, I hear that more. You know what I mean?
Max Crosby. These guys are playing way better here. And again, I'm a very objective person. Michael Parsons not playing to this level right now, and Nick Bosa not playing to the current defensive player of the year. He's not playing good either. Those players got to step up.
Oh, I agree completely. I mean, when I came into this year, I actually believed that our defense would carry us as far as we're going to go. I know that Dak is a solid quarterback, but I thought that our defense was literally going to be one of the best in the league. And it is, because with the, emergence of Deron Bland, it's been refreshing.
I'm going to go ahead and say, pause on that emergence, because he ain't look good against good receivers. Like, he got 3 pick sixes, but also the emergence is because they not throwing at Gilmore, they only throwing at him. So you gonna make more plays.
Well, hold up, bro. Now you look. All right, Trayvon Diggs.
No. If Diggs is there, it's a different ballgame.
Go with the clown just because people throwing the ball there.
No, but that's what happens when you get tested more. You tend to make more plays. So that's just what comes with it. He gonna get paid because of this, and then somebody gonna find out he ain't really that good. Like people like Jason David when they got paid. Shoot, J.C. Jackson, you gonna find out they not really that good.
So are you implying that Trayvon Diggs is not a
No, not Trayvon. I'm talking about Bland.
Bland is doing what Trayvon did.
Did he do that last week? Against good receivers.
The tape is starting.
AJ Brown did not go off on him.
All right, didn't go off. Only he had 86 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, the dude's been averaging like 150, 170 yards or something like that on everybody else.
Wait. He only at barely over 1,000 yards right now in 9 games. So he can't be averaging that many yards. So
I'm just saying, man.
To AJ, he did have an off night Sunday because he get like.
That's what I'm telling him.
Well, because Devontae caught a touchdown on him too. So we not gonna do that. Both touchdowns was on him.
Both was on Bland. Well, he had a good,
And I called that before the game because everybody was talking about 3, and I was like, he about to get toasted. And he got toasted for 2 touchdowns. And as a Commanders fan, I talk about Kendall Fuller so much, but then he turned around and got toasted for 3 touchdowns right after I talked good about him. So I get it like that.
I guess my thought process is after you saw Fuller get toasted for 3 touchdowns, do
you believe he's a bad cornerback because of that game?
No, I believe because with Fuller's been a Pro Bowler 3 times.
Yeah.
The tape say
this is his first
Deron Bland is the other guy, not the guy he's playing with right now. That's what the tape says. So I'm gonna go with the tape more often than the couple of good games you're having.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I guess we're gonna find out what the rest of this season says about him in that number 2 spot.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see because he gonna have his low moments. Like the next 2 weeks, he ain't playing nobody. So
look, man, you play who you like.
Yeah, that's not his fault.
Lose to the teams, then it's World War III. That's why I don't like that. Like the whole y'all ain't playing nobody. Because they somebody when they beat us though.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying he ain't even like the next 2 weeks. First of all, the Giants got Tommy DeVito playing quarterback. Man, the man just had a game where they had -9 yards passing. So next week, Saquon about to get the ball 40 times this week. The week after that.
Oh man, I love it.
No. But We kind of need to move on, man. Right. I want to kill that because I was just messing with you at the end. So
what we got next?
All right, our next topic, man. Like straight up, who would you pick as your franchise quarterback right now? Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, the number 1 and number 2 pick in the draft. I'm gonna let y'all Bryce Young people go first because I'm all CJ, so I'm not gonna let y'all disrespect. Okay.
Okay. All right. For the record, I want to put this out here. Roll Tide. That's first and foremost.
Are you gonna be objective?
But see, this is where I'm at. Yes, I'm gonna be objective. I think CJ is a phenomenal player. He's having a great start to his career, but I'm different when it comes to how I gauge who would be the person that I want to go to bat for. When they went head to head, what happened?
Okay, they won. Carolina won that game.
They sure did. That's because it's not all about statistics. It's not all about that, man. At the end of the day, man, you have to be able to win when you need to. Now, I understand that he's having a phenomenal year, man. But I've just seen this all through college, and I'm bringing it to college. I am. All the way to the pros, man. One thing about Bryce, man, he can elevate his team, and he plays like up to his competition. Like, you know what I mean? A guy like CJ is a great quarterback. I don't want to take anything from him. But as I said, I gauge it differently. If you play head-to-head against a guy, that tells me everything I need to know on who comes out with the W. And when it all mattered, everybody was heaping praise on CJ about being this big guy. He was, getting touchdowns and all these yards. What happened when he went against the Bengals?
Okay, I'm gonna pause that moment on you. So if that's the case, head to head, so you just automatically saying Joe Burrow better than Patrick Mahomes. That's
if you want to make that argument.
You just made the argument, so I'm going off of what you said.
I'm cool with that. Is what I'm telling you. If you making that argument, majority of the time.
3 out of 4.
So talk to me.
All right. So I'm gonna go all the way back to college. Actually, I could go all the way back to Pee Wee football with them because they from the same area in California. So they've been knowing each other since they were kids. So it's a thing. It's been a normal competition with them. I think they're both gonna be good in the NFL. Okay. I think Bryce is gonna get better. He just happens to be in Carolina right now. But
exactly.
We're gonna go all the way back to college. I'm going to take their stats from college. Bryce Young played 27 games in college. Threw for 8,300 and some yards. 80 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Coleridge Bernard Stroud IV. I'm not going to even call him CJ. I'm going to call him by his real name from here on out. 25 games in college.
Yeah.
8,100 and some yards, 85 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
Totally different offense.
Totally different offense.
Talk to him again.
No, totally different offense. You're talking about a more pro-style offense versus a more read option type offense. But they both kind of went into kind of the same offense because they both neither one of them really runs. They sit in the pocket. We talking about two dudes, and I watched them. Both of them play Georgia. It's what they did against Georgia that's the difference between me and them.
Hold on. What game you gauging it on?
Oh no, you played them. One of them played them more times. It's not. It's how calm CJ was against Georgia, even when things was going bad.
Did he not watch Bryce Young in the SEC championship against Georgia?
In the SEC championship, what are you doing in the national championship against Georgia?
Okay,
I mean the playoffs
against. Now, give context. Who was out?
Against Georgia Bulldogs. He balled out, but at the end of the day, he lost, right?
He lost.
So again, we going back to this podcast.
They both lost to Georgia.
Everybody worried about how they looked. He lost the game. And then CJ played one time, right? Bryce played against Georgia twice and looked good multiple times. So we can't go out there because I know what Bryce threw for 350 yards, 4 touchdowns. CJ threw for 342 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a lot. I'm gonna look phenomenal against that Georgia defense. We gotta go.
I wish I could hear what he's saying.
I can't hear what I'm saying.
Is we got to give context whenever we talk about Bryce Young against Georgia in the national championship. You can't just do that.
Went out. I know in that championship game they lost. They didn't have none of their top receivers. I know this.
Like you can't do that. The top 2 receivers.
I said none of their top receivers. So I know I get that. But their receivers only run one route. Most of them they just run goals, quick slants. They ain't run. Marvin run the whole tree, and not having Marvin changed everything.
Not understanding.
Oh no, I'm
Those 2
understanding.
guys in the SEC championship won the game by themselves.
Them 2 guys won the game by themselves.
With Bryce Young, he basically only targeted those 2 guys in the SEC championship, and they beat them.
Okay, they did beat them in the SEC championship, but
I'm gonna say this: as far as the pros right now, I don't have much to say on right now because CJ is looking amazing. I get that. Dude, rookie of the year, he gotta win that. The dude is at this point, he get MVP votes at this moment.
True.
It's crazy.
True.
But we'll go back to what True said about the head-to-head. The head-to-head matchup 2 weeks ago. Not only did Bryce win that game, that was CJ's worst game of the year. So statistically, Bryce went 16 for 24 for 140 yards, 0 touchdown, 1 pick. Bryce went for 20 on the other end of the spectrum. That was Bryce's best game of the year. So that goes back to the point. When it mattered most, Bryce knew this game would meant a lot. He had a bad year, but you know what? I'm a ball this game, though. I'm going to show why I know 1 pick. So at the end of the day, when everybody say how bad my year is, I'm going to say, hey, I beat this so-called number 2 pick, and I balled out. And again, it's all about situation, man. Look at the organization that Carolina got right now. Look at the personnel. I would give anyone on this podcast right now, if you can name 7 players on Carolina team right now.
I heard that. So I heard that. You can name 7 players from Carolina.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard.
Let's see. Chuba Hubbard. Of course, Bryce Young. You said outside of Bryce?
Outside of Bryce Young.
All right. So we got Chuba Hubbard. We got Marshall. Ty Marshall.
Terrence Marshall don't really play, so
Adam Thielen.
Thielen balling, but he's a fancy player.
Burns. Brian Burns
is the best player on the team. I get you that.
I can't name 7 dudes on Carolina. I ain't gonna lie. So they are in front like that. Shoot, I can't name 7 dudes on the Texans.
DJ Chark.
DJ Clark, yeah.
DJ Shark, yeah, okay.
But he hurt. He hurt though.
That's it. That's it on me. That's it on me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, I can't name 7 dudes on the Texans either, so we not gonna.
But
do
again, okay.
I said I can't.
Though, he got top 5 offensive line. He got the best tackle in the game. That is a pacifier for.
Yeah.
Well, you said the best tackle in the game.
Hey, especially with y'all. Hey, I get at the Trent. But hey, I hear you.
I get it tossed too. Okay, well, better yet, he's the highest paid. How about that? He's the highest paid left tackle of the game.
Oh, okay. Because I take Trent.
Oh no, I was gonna say that's what he said. Best tag on the game. I was like, hold up, Trent, the best tag on the game.
Trent 10 out of 10.
I ain't gonna still give it to him. Trent still.
Trent's still the best tag on the game.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
No, but like you said, I can't name 7. Like, if it wasn't for partially seeing the game last week, I probably wouldn't be able to name 7 dudes on the Texans.
Yeah, I know a lot of them now because they got a lot of our old players. Noah Brown and Schultz is over there.
Yeah, they got Schultz. They got West.
Oh yeah, Schultz is over there. Yeah. I know Nico Collins and Tank Dell.
Will Anderson. Will Anderson.
Will Anderson. Yep.
He balling.
Yep.
Ward, 49er.
I forgot about him over there, bro.
Hey. They got Singletary from LSU. Players, bro. They very young. And they got a good matchup this weekend against Cincinnati. We're gonna see that's a good matchup if they real or not.
I agree.
I think they'll get blasted, but we're gonna see.
As we talk about Bryce Young, this man 7 of 14 for 63 yards at halftime.
Bro, it's not gonna look pretty on this team. You were drafted 1 and 2 for a reason. These are bad football teams.
No, when you were drafted 1 and 2 for a reason, I get that. They are bad football teams. But come on, man. Besides this one game, he hasn't looked good at all. He looks at times they're playing a bad football team.
Bryce coming off a game they threw to the same player. So again, this not the best Bryce. But again, I'm looking at this from the long term. It ain't about the macro. It ain't about the micro. It's about the macro. I'm trying to think about the good picture of him. All right, so don't worry about this shit. I don't worry about that. Peyton Manning went 1 and 15. Troy Aikman went 16 or something, 1 and 15.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to talk about Troy Aikman, man.
I mean, I'm just you're gonna be all right. Everybody can't come to the league.
No, there's a reason, because Troy Aikman is probably the most mediocre quarterback numbers wise, but he got wins and he got Super Bowls, dog. Like, I can't. But when you look at them numbers, you be like, come on, bro.
Well, all right, let's be honest. Troy had one of the great, I know we're getting off subject, but Troy had one of the all-time great offensive lines of all time, all-time great running back, all-time great receiver,
all-time great tight end, all-time great defense.
All-time great. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, like, so, yeah.
Well, it's a different time, though. They played different. You know, they weren't airing out. I mean, and when they had a 3rd and 6, Troy got it. That wouldn't matter.
Yeah, he did make plays.
Yeah. Right. Troy came through, but he don't have
all right, so we kind of need to move on, man, because
let's get it.
You know, we husbands and fathers. I gotta go kiss my son good night, and I ain't about to. Nah, he sleep already now. So up next, we gonna jump into that college football world, and
let's talk about it.
Do we believe in Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes?
Let's go get either.
Who want to lead off on this?
Because I'm gonna let y'all who said that y'all don't believe.
No.
This off because,
no. I believe in Coach Prime, but the Buffs had some glaring issues, and if anybody, y'all don't know Shady Will in the back, I talked to him after week 1 and was like, I said I hope they get to 6 wins, and I said 4 or 5 is feasible. Because they got some glaring issues in the trenches. Glaring issues. And until he can fix that with the, linemen, defensive linemen, they don't have no depth at O-line. They don't have no depth at defensive line. They're undersized at both. So teams can just run the ball all over them. Kill them in the trenches. And then they got an issue at running back. All their running backs are tiny. They got to fix that issue. They can't run the ball at all anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's a glaring issue. Defensively, they still people looking, you see you got Travis Hunter out there, you know, you got Shiloh, but they still got issues where they miss a lot of tackles. You know, they just it's things that they need to fix because the type of players you haven't got really all your guys in there yet from recruiting. You went out and did the transfer portal, so it's glaring issues that they can't fix. Like the reason why Georgia is so good is because they have so much depth. You know, your dude comes out, it's another 5-star behind him. The reason why Alabama was so good is because of the depth. You had gray shirts, which if a lot of people don't know, is dudes that come there, don't have a scholarship, and they telling them they're gonna get one once somebody leaves, and they don't really redshirt. It's called a gray shirt. You got 4 or 5 stars that's coming to Alabama to do that because they're trying to get to the NFL. Depth is big in college football. Now Shador, he nice. I ain't gonna lie, he nice. He just has an issue. He doesn't step up in the pocket. He always fades, which allows him to get sacked. You know, that's his only issue, but that can be fixed. Like Travis Hunter, a dog. You know, can't say nothing about that. He a dog, but they got to cut down his plays on both sides. You can't be playing 125 plays every game. You're gonna wear this dude out. Shiloh, he hit hard, but he missed a lot of tackles. So, but overall, I believe in what Deion's doing. I believe in what Deion's doing. I believe in what he's done for the university because, man, every time they on TV, everybody watching. You know, that's what it is. Like, he done brought a buzz to college football that wasn't there. Like, he did the same thing at Jackson State, so we not going to really knock that. Even though I ain't like it because, you know, I went to Grambling, so we don't do that Jackson State stuff. But he brought a buzz. It's just what he does. So everywhere he goes, but, like, people watch him like they watch the Cowboys right now. You either wishing that Deion lose or you wishing that he win. So like go ahead, man. Go ahead.
When I heard about this, bro, and I was hearing that y'all were gonna kind of go on the opposite side of like kind of going for Deion in a way, I was like, oh, they done messed around and made it what Deion said. Person. No lie, I was like, but hey, I'm gonna be real, bro. I think that Deion is a phenomenal coach. You hit on it. High school championship, college 2 SWAC championship. The team was 1-11 last year. They were terrible. What Deion has done is basically turned this whole program around. So, I mean, you have to believe in what he's doing out there right now. I mean, literally, you really have to. This dude has basically galvanized the whole country, as you mentioned, to root for him. Or, as you mentioned, basically hope he loses. So he's basically the face of college football right now, even with a 4 and 5. Like what record is he at
4
right
and
now?
5.
4 and 5 record right now, bro. They're still playing those guys on television like they're undefeated and talking about them like they're undefeated. I just believe that these are the things that Deion's going to get better at next year. Did you hear that he just got the number 1 quarterback in 2024?
2025.
2025?
Yeah, 2025.
2025. Did you hear it? So you already know the deal then. So what I'm getting at is that with him acquiring this guy, you know more recruits are going to be following behind it. Once you got your quarterback, you know linemen are on their way. And you can believe he's going to be recruited down here in Louisiana, down in Texas. He's going to be going to get those guys to beef up that line, you know, that you're talking about. I guarantee this team is going to get better. This is a team that doesn't have a solid trenches. Imagine what they're going to look like with that, though.
Oh, yeah. No.
Like,
when they
a
get
dominant offensive line and a dominant defensive line on that team right now. Tell me they're not contenders.
No. When they get it, he's going to be right. Like he said, you better give me now because this is the worst we're going to be. So, yeah. And they did just get a 4-star lineman to commit yesterday.
Come on.
So.
All right, talk your talk. Talk to us, bro.
You know, it ain't even about with me when it comes to this whole Deion, this promise fit. It's about the off the field opportunities that really just edged me. And me coming from a Southern University, a HBCU, where he came from, I feel like he was on the brink of doing something we haven't seen yet. I mean, he was on kind of renaissance going. Everything he's doing right now, he could have done it just there. But this revenue media exposure, this revenue generating machine, he could have been bringing all this energy, all these assets to Black communities. That's my thing. Again, I'm not trying to make it like a social economic type thing, but it is. And it has a racial undertone that people don't want to talk about. Right now,
I'm actually fine with that.
Yeah, he brought over $110 million to the Colorado economy right now. He was in Jackson, Mississippi. When the culture is majority Black folks. HBCU was garnering all his attention. He had HBCU on game day last year. Kirby, all of them came to college. They came to Jackson State last year. We was on the big stage. Everybody was seeing that, including 4-star, 5-star players. He already started getting some of those players already. And what happened was, I feel like those white folks started saying, you know what? And they were like, no, we can't have this. This might become a bigger problem than we think. If they start going to these HBCUs and start leaving our PWI, that's money leaving our pockets. So you know what? Let's get them out of there. Let's get them out of there. So Colorado offering us $5 million per year deal. They didn't have, mind you, but they knew the value of this asset. They were like, you know what? We get a million. We're going to make this back quadruple times over. Right now,
and they did.
Drastically underpaid at the moment. He should be paid with the elite cash coaches at the moment. All of them. It ain't about the winning. It's about the money he's bringing to Colorado. It's about the exposure he's bringing to them. And it's about when the white folks stop from happening. What if in Jackson State he started winning them games? LSU come to town. The first year he play them close. Okay, he has some more recruits come through there. The second year, he actually beat LSU. Next thing you know, they qualify for bowl games. They playing big people realize you go to HBCU and you can win there and be around your own people. It would have been a Black awakening of like in 1960, 1970, when the best Black athletes used to go to these schools because they weren't born at these PWIs. And
I get the stand
with SWAC players, with HBCU players. That was the NFL draft in the 60s and 70s. It ain't started being dominated by the 80s. Because they wasn't wanted. And I just feel like Deion was on the break of doing that, of changing it, putting the spotlight back on HBCUs and people seeing the value. I can go here, be around my people, and I still win. And I just feel like he dropped the ball. I really wanted to see it again. That was something that will take time. It wouldn't be no microwave. It wouldn't be microwave success like it is in Colorado, because you got more access, you got more things going on. Your resources better, of course. But he had to build them, and I think he didn't want to do it.
I hear you on that, and I want to let IG get his moments and talk about it as well. I just wanted to say, bro, like a lot of the things that Deion was having issues with is, the big difference between what they're doing out there in Colorado and what they were doing over in Jackson State. People were actually donating to the cause.
It takes time, bro. I get it.
Like,
it takes time,
I'm telling you, man, it was bad, man. I mean, I was hearing things like people taking money from the ticket sales, all kinds of stuff Deion spoke on. Like, it was a lot, bro. Like it was a lot more.
PWIs, it's just not highlighted though. They're not highlighting it. They're not putting their business out there like that. Just like Deion got robbed at Jackson State. His whole team got robbed in the locker room, right? And it just happened in Colorado State.
It did. It did.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
just how the USC game.
Yeah, I don't want to hear all that. All that, the bad publicity they was getting. They getting a $15 million jumbotron built next year, just on the backs of Deion. Come on, man.
I can tell you passionate about it, bro. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. But that man did what was best for him and his family at the end of the day.
I get it, but at the end of the day, though, I remember verbatim, Deion always said it wasn't about the money. So, but at the end of the day, it came about the money. So it was all about the message. It was all about the kids. It was all about the impact and the opportunity. So he went against what he said. If it wasn't about the money, so why you really chase the money? Why you tell him what Jackson State not paying you? It was about you being there and you being forecasting and seeing something that nobody couldn't see. Now, if you make this happen, you have people like we'll see how impactful black former athletes are on people. Something like AI with the school like Norfolk University or something. Something like that stuff would start happening, man. I don't know.
What you got on it, IG, before we move on?
Man, like he brought that up. I wasn't talking about the off the field stuff when he said I believe in Deion. I believe in Deion as a coach. No, I did not like the way he left Jackson State, because when nobody else was willing to give him an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, he had to go to Talladega College to get a degree so he could get the head coaching job at Jackson State. You know what I'm saying? Because, he didn't graduate from Florida State. But it's things like that. It was an HBCU that allowed you to get your degree. It was an HBCU that allowed you to get your first college head coaching job. But I knew for him, and I hate to say it, I knew it was kind of going to be a stepping stone to the next thing, because soon as Jackson was good the first season, I was like, yeah, he not going to be there long, because somebody going to step in and try to get him. Soon as he got Travis Hunter, I knew that was a wrap.
That was it.
Because now,
I knew that would happen. When
coaches started saying he's cheating to get these players, well, he can't have these players because these are our players. He's not supposed to be able to get a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? He was getting 4-star transfers, JUCO 4-stars. Like, it was like he's not supposed to be able to get these players. He got to be in the same level as us, because if he's not there, then they can't go to Jackson State. They can't go to Grambling. They can't go to Hampton. They can't go to Howard. That's not what you want.
Yeah, I get what y'all are saying.
Well, because honestly, when you talk about the greatest players in NFL history, when it comes to the black players, until recently, most of them went to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you talk about Walter Payton, that's Jackson State. When you talk about who was it? I'm blowing it. Jerry Rice, Mississippi Valley State. You know what I'm saying? It's HBCUs. Like, it's just so many of them. Mm-hmm. Jackie Slater.
Savannah State.
Yeah, Savannah State. Yeah, well, it was Shannon, Shannon just wasn't as highly recruited as his brother Sterling. That's how he ended up.
Of course not. Of course not.
Because he would have been at South Carolina too if he was recruited.
Yeah.
So, sure. No, but it's all over that. And like right now, the HBCU players don't really get the opportunity that a lot of other people get to go to the combine. That's to go to the combine and show their skills. But
yeah, I think we as a black culture, man, we hold our black like leaders or people in power like to a higher standard too, though. I truly do believe that. We just hold them to a higher standard. And what y'all wanted him to do was be that pillar to kind of to blow up, all HBCUs, not just Jackson State, into something large that could bring in a lot of those young black boys who are dominant to come back to the roots, right? The 4 and 5 stars. I get that. I do.
I can give you something with that. South Carolina State's head coach has actually put like 5 other head coaches in D1 Power 5 head coaches right now. Like he hasn't left South Carolina State, but he's allowed the dudes that's been under him to get head coaching jobs somewhere else. He stayed there. It's just like most people don't know that Eddie Robinson had several chances to leave Grambling and jump into Power 5 conferences that time, but he never did it. That's where he wanted to be.
Well, he also didn't have to at that time.
He did because he had the best players.
Getting old.
He had the best players. So. He had the best player. Why would I leave? Hey, but you know, I was there his last season at Grambling, so it was a horrible time for me though. We sucked.
Bro, I appreciate y'all passion and insight, just from the HBCU graduate like mindset. I appreciate that. I really do. I think that, I agree from that standpoint. He definitely could have left the situation a lot better. A lot more could have been done. And, I guess we'll never know because now he's over there in Colorado, And hopefully he can make some type of impact there. They can bring, these young black boys and, they can make it to the pros and make something greater themselves for real.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, everybody like a winner too. I've been on my social media. I'm in the first 3 or 4 weeks. When he was winning, everybody's posting, talking about Prime. The last 2 or 3 weeks, I don't see no Prime, no Colorado post. I worry about keep that same energy. You can go support him. I don't like.
I agree.
It's funny.
I agree.
It's funny you said that because I never posted about it because I knew what was gonna happen. As soon as they hit the bigger games, it was gonna be an issue, and then everybody was gonna start to fall back a little bit. And I was like, yeah. I was hoping they won 6 though.
I felt the same way. I ain't want to come off the internet or social media. My wife always was talking like, Motor, you nailed it. How you do that? He don't have a talent, baby. He doesn't have a talent. He looked up and won them games. And that TCU game don't look that good anymore because TCU 4-5. They trash. I know they came in the season ranked 14, but they ain't no 14 team. Colorado State. Yeah.
Have not been good.
So he don't have the talent. 130 in the FBS as far as yards given up. You know how many in the FBS?
Is they 130? Is that 130 out of 131?
130. That's the last, very last.
No, I think it's 131, but it's like 130 out of 131. So like
that's crazy though.
Yards giving up. And that's all on coaching. I know everybody giving a lot of grace and slack or whatever, but he got time issues going back to that Stanford game. And I'm right now, by the way. When that was 29, nothing going to have.
That one hurt.
That's tough.
that one hurt.
Why you not keeping everything in front of you?
I watch every game, and I know y'all do too. That one hurt. I was like, man.
Protect the lead. You can play cover 2 the whole damn game, and you're going to win that game. Just keep everything in front of you. It was mind blowing the defense they were playing that second half. I mean, they bring casino blitzes. They bring single high safety. Come on, man. They got to score fast. Play, keep everything in front of you. They lose the game. And that's all solely on coaching. They wasn't the players. That's coaching.
Of that, you know what I mean? And but I truly believe, bro, given about 2 or 3 years, bro, we're gonna be talking about this team as being some type of contender, and especially with the playoff
team playoff.
12 teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Give him time. He gonna have probably about 3 top 20 classes in a row. Once them classes come in, they start maturing. Oh, Colorado is back.
Hey, Cordell, my high school. There you go.
That's dope.
That's my high school. Yeah. All right.
I know he a legend out there way.
Nah, not really.
I'm talking about in Colorado.
Oh yeah, he a legend in Colorado. I was like, at home? Nah, not really.
Hey,
we don't do that.
On this podcast, man.
Yeah.
He had no good high school career.
Huh?
Cardell Stewart didn't have a good high school career.
Oh no. He had a great high school career, but when you say legend, you be like, nah, not really. Most of these young kids there now don't know anything about that. They don't even know who Slash is.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to move it along, man. You know what I'm saying? We get to some social media stuff right here. You know, so since we see this stuff, big thing right now is D1 versus Rick Ross. And I go even more because D1 did address more people than he addressed Meek Mills, he addressed Jim Jones. It was a group of people. Meek didn't really reply, but he replied, but he didn't reply.
We can cue the video.
Yeah, man. Can we cue the clip?
Yeah, man.
Soundbite, that'd be great.
I don't know, Shady, you got that clip, man?
No, sir, I did not. I'm sorry. I dropped the ball.
Oh, you dropped the ball. You just gonna post the basket head picture? That's what you're gonna do? Nah, that's one of the things Rick called him. So, like, I gotta do it. But nah. If you ain't seen the video, you know, he basically addressed the lyrics of the OGs in hip hop right now, how they still glorifying murder and drugs. And then Rick Ross replied, you know, talking about you don't know what he doing in the streets. You know, 20 years he been giving out turkeys, giving pregnant women in the thing Pampers, but that's not the case. That's not what he's talking about. So you just deflected, 100% deflected. So how y'all feel about that, man?
Bro, I mean, you nailed it. You hit it right on the head. That was an absolute deflection. Bro, he's telling you, how can you glorify killing, but at the same time, basically turn around and say, RP to my bro, he died too young. We can't do that, man. Like, we can't be out here basically telling people to rob, kill, and do all these things in the music and not expect some of these basically impressionable young men and women to turn to certain situations, man. He's just telling them, like, it's impacting the youth and it's impacting a lot of other people. And I guess my thought process ultimately, because you know, bro, me and D1
I was about to say, you're a little biased, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm a little biased on it. Like, that's my bro. But I look at it like, man, I really pray for his safety, because I think to myself, like, he's just standing by a godly principle. And I happen to be biased also because I'm a Christian. And to be honest, man, that's a tough place to be in when you know that you're just trying to speak from a biblical perspective and Ross is on more of a street perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pray that it doesn't go left. You know, and they basically coming at him on a street tip, or his music influences someone to come at D1 on a street tip. Get where I'm going with that?
Yeah, I 100% get where you're going with that. Go ahead, MotorMouth.
I just feel like it's just a clash of ideologies at this point. You got one guy coming from a Christian background, and you got a guy coming from a street background. But at the end of the day, they trying to accomplish the same goal. They are giving back. They're very charitable. They doing what they're doing. But the main issue with me with them is D1 just need to fall back on the social media stuff. Because I've been noticing he's been on social media trying to call these people out. And I feel like it should be man to man and just, reach out to these people. Ask for it. Don't publicize all this stuff. And it goes back to the point that you was making true. Of you saying, like, we put too much emphasis, too much onus on our celebrities. And the only reason I put onus on celebrities is when they come out and they deem themselves as trying to help the people out or being for the people. That's why I'm so hard on Dion, because he came out and that's his main objective to do that. Ross never really came out saying, what he do, but, kind of under the radar help his community out and do things within the community. But he never came in and said, hey, this is my calling. I'm going to help people out. And hip-hop people are the most contradicting, going against the country and go against themselves all the time. You can't take them people serious. That's kind of why I stand with them.
I hear that.
I got you. From my perspective,
where you at?
My perspective. Now, this was the whole call out was done in an interview with Sway. It was on Sway in the morning.
That's why it started.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't have a problem with the call out because I've seen this from a Christian artist before, and it's not the first time. We go all the way back to 15 years ago. Bizzle and Truth Music called them all out. He did the same thing, but ain't none of them reply to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a thing. I don't have a problem with the call out. I just have a problem with the timing of the call out because D1 has an album coming out.
There we go.
And that's the only issue I would have with it. I don't care that you called him out. It's just the timing. Because
that sounds suspicious.
You going viral right around the time your album is coming out. You know what I'm saying? So like, was it a strategic thing? Is more of an issue to me. But I can't say if if that's what it was for him. You know, he just might have been.
Bro, do you think he knew that he would go viral for doing such a thing?
I don't think he knew it was gonna be this big of a situation.
Yeah.
But you on Sway in the morning, you know,
right?
It's gonna get out there. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you know it's gonna get out there. But I just don't think it was gonna be this big of a deal. Because I'm like, D1, you know, you're a professor at Tufts University right now. You taught at Harvard. Your name is big enough to do it without this. I just think, from my perspective, because I look at things like that and I was like, a lot of people do stuff right around the time the album is coming out. I just hope it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Because D1 is a good dude in general. You know what I'm saying? And I just like, this could be a problem. Like, I'm glad that he's still standing up for it. You know, from the other end, I didn't like the way Ross deflected. And I get that, you know, sometimes you mad and he said, I'm going to teach you how to go viral. You know what I'm saying? Go viral this way. Not doing the research on what D1 is already doing out there. You know what I'm saying? So
what I was saying though, bro, is he made it more personal. D was speaking from an aspect of music and how your words can influence others. He made it more personal by talking about the guy's accent, his hair,
basket,
like all kind. You know, like I'm just keeping it a buck. He made it more personal, and I think that what they both should do is what MotorMouth said is they need to talk to each other face to face and just express, you know, whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying, man to man, and hopefully be able to squash this. Because honestly, as you mentioned, bro, they're both doing music that is going out to the masses. And whatever way it's influencing them, it's influencing people.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, they're in the music game, man. And I just so hope somehow, some way, they're able to squash this whole situation. That's just my thought process on it.
Well,
because I'm a big fan of Ross as well.
It's gonna blow over. Don't get it. It's gonna blow over. It's not gonna escalate more than what it is. I just feel like Ross, when he heard it, because at first he got an album coming out too. So when the first post started to go viral, you know what he did? He just promoted his album underneath it. Then he came back with the video. So I think it got under his skin because he started seeing all the comments of people siding with D1. So then you lashed out. You lashed out.
See, I forgot about that. Doesn't he have an album with Meek Mill about to drop?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He promoted the album under the original post. Go ahead, MotorMouth.
I got a question. Can a Christian rapper make a diss track?
It has happened.
Yeah.
It has happened.
Yeah.
It has happened. It happened recently. It was literally a whole thing about it. Like, I guess No Big Deal had hit a subliminal on another dude, and another dude went and made a whole diss track about it. And I'm like, bruh, y'all wildin'.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you go back to Truth Music, Bizzle kind of did a diss track, but he wasn't really a Christian artist at the time. He was just changing his life, and he said it like, you know, but he went at Jay-Z, he went at Kanye, he went at Rick Ross back then.
Mm.
And I'm gonna tell y'all that's a banger. Y'all want to go back and listen to true music.
Hey, let's talk about something though before we move on real quick from this subject. I don't know if our bro MotorMouth knows about this, but back when D1 like first came out, bro, he made
the 50 song.
Right. 50 J Weezy.
Yep.
He was calling out 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and Weezy for putting out like certain type of music and what they're doing in their communities. So this ain't new, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, this ain't new. I forgot about 50 J and Weezy.
I know D1 goes. D1, but I ain't never heard that side of him though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, send me that link.
This ain't new. And like I could say on that, even like with like I brought up Bizzle, like Bizzle and D did those type of songs. It was more Christians upset that they was calling people out than actual people. And I would say secular music, but since I kind of listen to both, you know, it's not really secular to me. It's just music. It's just a different style. Like they literally more Christians are upset with them. This time it's different. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So yeah. We're gonna move on, man, because that's a touchy subject right there.
It sure is.
But right here, let's talk about, you know, with James Harden being traded to the Clippers, does that make them a true contender?
Not at all.
That's right. Not at all. What's your reason why, though?
Man, first off and foremost, the Clippers, bro. First, what have they done within the last since Kawhi came to town talking about it's his town?
Or what have they done
What
ever?
have they done? And then on top of it, you bring in James Harden, Mr. Houdini, who disappears in every playoff game, and bring him over and think they're a contender now? Are y'all kidding me?
I can't disagree, but I can't disagree.
Are y'all kidding me with that? All right, I'm gonna let y'all defend this and try to make the Clippers look like they're a contender of some sort. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let MotorMouth go because I think he might want to defend this.
Man, I'm in a bad spot because two of my favorite all-time players on this team, you know, they're on the back end of their career. I'm a huge Russell Westbrook fan. I've been defending him my whole life. And then you got James Harden here, my fellow left-handed brother. Man, at this point, you got 4 superstars on one team. It sounds good when you say it, right? Only thing is, you got 4 superstars that play exactly the same way.
Yeah, it is.
So when you're doing team construction, you try to find versatility and complement each other, not just namesake.
Exactly.
Players is at their best with the ball in their hand. They gotta have players they can kick out to. They create, they shot create, and they pitch it out to somebody else. None of these are spot-up shooters. I watched the game yesterday, mind you. They had PG get the ball. He kicked to James Harden wide open 3. He's so used to creating his own shot. This dude kicked the ball. He just do an automatic step back and shoot. Person just shooting the 3 wide open. It was the weirdest looking thing in my life. So, but again, when you have greatness all together, they will find a way to make this work. I feel like before we pass judgment, let's give them 10 to 15 that game and just see what we stand. It's gonna be a rough because again, this acquisition is in the middle of the season. We're not in the beginning of the season, 6 games in, no practice, no training camps, nothing. So there's no continuity right now. So I'm not going to pass judgment on this science project. But if I had to guess how it's going to go, I'm going to go with.
You called it a science project, though, man.
I'm just tired of seeing my boy James going like this. You know, he's a 75 player in the world. Russell top 75 players all the time. This team got 3 top 75 players all the time on one team.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
Are they gonna win? Can somebody make
Nope.
this make sense to me? They gonna figure it out.
No, we said the same thing about the Lakers. You got to stop that.
Let's give them time, guys.
All right.
Let's give them time.
All right,
We
man.
gonna revisit this. Let's revisit this at the 1st of January.
1st of January.
All right,
We can run it back. We can run it back. No. Me personally, it looks good on paper having all them dudes.
Great 2K team.
Looks good on paper. But there's a thing. Russ, since he came to the Clippers from the Lakers, has played well. And the reason why he said he played well is because he's had the ball in his hands and he was allowed to be Russell Westbrook. And then you bring in James Harden and you just took the ball out of his hands again. So that's going to be the biggest issue for me. And also, is Kawhi ever going? They say he's healthy, but we don't ever know when that dude going to play. He played.
Kawhi's never healthy, bro.
Yeah. Paul George ain't really been healthy over the last couple of years. So on paper, having these 4 dudes look great, but Russ going to want out. Russ going to want out when he ain't getting the rock. That's all I got, though, because I heard Russ say it himself. Allowing him to be Russ and having the ball in his hands makes his game better. Well, now you brought in somebody that's going to take the ball out of his hands.
Immediately.
You might as well go back to the Wizards, man.
I mean, who's playing off?
You say who's the off-ball? MotorMouth?
Yeah.
No, nobody on that team is an off-ball except
Kawhi can play off the ball. Paul George
Kawhi
can play off the ball, but he's not.
He's not a catch and shoot type player.
No, but he'll play off the ball enough. He'll do other things. I'm talking about Kawhi. Kawhi will do other things. Paul George can play off the ball enough, but the other two, not at all. Not at all.
I see something catastrophic happening in their future. That's all I'm gonna put out there.
Oh yeah, I don't think this gonna end well at all. And they're just the Clippers, man. So that's just what it is, man. I ain't want to see the Clippers win since Q Rich.
I'm a little biased because I'm a Lakers fan, and look, I feel like they the Step Brothers. You know, they down low in Laker lore.
I mean, it's gonna be a tough year in land. Period. I think both organizations are gonna struggle mightily.
Oh no, for sure. Because we got street clothes, so we got our own problem.
Yeah, street clothes, boy.
A team out of LA might not make the tournament.
Yeah.
Y'all need to focus on the in-season tournament. Because I don't think you made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm a Knicks fan, so, hey. Don't get no better out here.
Nick just made Wimby look bad the other night.
Yeah. Y'all just got to find a way to get a closer, man, when you need them, down the stretch.
Yeah. And stop making your best player on your team be 5-11.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Brunson nice, though.
Brunson nice. I need Julius Randle to show up when he need to show up. That's more of the issue.
When the last time Knicks had a wing superstar? Not a superstar, a wing star. Allen.
Him? Yeah. No, I'm talking about between Julius Randle and RJ Barrett, man. Like when the big lights come on, all of a sudden they can't make shots.
Well, they not them dudes, bro.
So.
I mean, they not them dudes. Y'all need you know what? When's the last time the Knicks had a star? Carmelo?
Had a star?
Melo. Last one. Melo.
You know Melo.
I know you're talking about. I'm trying to think if it was. No, we ain't had none. I guess we ain't had none. I was thinking. I was like trying to say since Melo.
Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all need a guy, man. Y'all need a guy over there. I don't know who, but y'all need a guy.
They need some right-handed players too. Stop building the team with left-handed.
Some right-handed players. We do got a lot of lefties.
That's a good point.
Crazy.
Good point.
Star, man.
I don't even know how that even happened, fellas.
That's weird.
Like
I'm saying, you got 3 people in your starting lineup left-handed. You don't see that in the NBA.
Yeah, that's weird in general because 3 dudes on your whole team being left-handed is.
Yeah, that's a you don't see that.
Yeah,
that's true.
So none of us believe in the Clippers, so that's what we didn't come up with on that.
Oh no, this is the one we can all agree on.
None of us believe in the Clippers. Woo! So
let it be for let the coffee get made, then we're gonna figure out.
But we're gonna revisit it though when
oh yeah.
When it's starting to really implode, we're gonna revisit it. All right, man. We gotta get these picks in before we get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah. Let's get the picks in, man.
I think I need to write these down so I can keep notes on
Oh yeah.
who was horrible. I don't know what I did with my. I don't know what I did with my pen, but I get it. All right, college football. We're gonna start it off, man. First of all, I got a question. How Georgia number 2, but Georgia versus Ole Miss, number 2 versus number 9. I'm gonna go with something odd on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take Ole Miss this week.
Okay.
I like that. Georgia hasn't looked really good this year.
It's only because Ole Miss ain't got nothing to lose, man. They just go in there and play football.
Yeah, Georgia playing with so much house money. They haven't lost a game since
2 years.
Biden been president. So it's like they don't care. Every game been tight this year. They lost Brock. They tight end, the all-world tight end. Ole Miss.
Wait, is he hurt, bro?
Yeah, Brock Bowers. Yeah. He's shutting it down. I don't think he's coming back.
2 weeks, though. He will come back. He said he come back in 2 weeks. I
think he'll come back if they later. I don't know why that dude will come back, man. Take a chance of getting hurt again.
Especially when you're a top 5 pick.
But he still got eligibility because he plays a true freshman.
Oh, I forget. He ain't like most big time college football. He not from a poor family, so he can come back. He ain't looking to make money right away. He good.
Yeah, like I said, this game means way more to Ole Miss. They gonna play hard, but Georgia at the end of the day, they gonna find a way to win this game. It's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm gonna predict 31-24 Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is more of a field goal game. I'm gonna take Georgia, but by a field goal.
All right, I'm going against the grain. I'm picking Ole Miss, even though I don't trust Lane Kiffin at all in games like this. But it's just the fact they ain't got nothing to lose. They can just go in there and be loose. And I'm gonna say 37-31 Ole Miss. Actually, I'm hoping Jackson Dart get hurt and Spencer come in. I think they got a better chance to win.
I hear that.
So up next, got the Big Ten battle. Number 3 Michigan versus Penn State. We got Deflategate number 2. Camera game. I'm gonna let y'all pick first. I'll go last on this one.
Wait, now has he been punished? Is he coaching?
No, he's not been punished. No punishment.
No.
Okay. Now this one I'm gonna take the underdog. I'm going Penn State.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Michigan. Has probably been the most dominant team this year, and all these acquisitions, things coming down on them about their program and all that. It really pisses them off, and they be trying to prove a point every week. I'm taking Michigan not only win this game, but they're gonna embarrass Penn State. I'm talking 34-17.
Okay.
All right.
And see, I actually think it's gonna have the opposite effect. I think with all of this drama going on, Penn State is gonna be the one that's motivated and ready to knock a team like this off.
They played lights out last week, so I'm definitely going Michigan. I've watched Penn State's last 2 games, Ohio State, Maryland. Well, no, last 3 games because they in between they had somebody else that was trash. But
I think it was Rutgers.
Ohio State, I watched that game, and I'm gonna lie, that quarterback, man, but then he redeemed himself against Maryland, so I'm gonna give him. But this is just Michigan being a complete team. You know what I'm saying? JJ McCarthy ain't out there making no mistakes. You got a 2-headed monster running back. You know what I'm saying? Big offensive line. They gonna pound these boys. And I know that everybody, they think Penn State's defense is good, but they ain't played nobody either. The only team you played was Ohio State, and well, your offense looked horrible that game, so I can't. But
I guess we're gonna find out.
It's Michigan all day for this one. And I think Michigan on a us against the world tour right now. They got something to prove.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So up next we got Pac-12, Washington versus Utah, 5 versus 18.
Washington.
Oh, you made that look easy.
Washington all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
You gonna go against the 2-time Pac-12 champ?
I
Michael
think Utah. Yeah, I think Utah probably the most disrespected, underrated team in college. I mean, they are. They got a crazy home field advantage. They win all these big games, but I guess since they're not a glamour program, they don't get that respect. But Utah been good for a long time, and they always show up in these games. And I'm saying all that to say I'm not taking this one.
He's still taking. I got you though, man. Because look, I'm going Washington.
Oh, you going?
I'm going Washington, but my reason is only because of one dude. If Cam Rising was there for Utah, I would pick Utah.
Oh, damn. Oh, it'd be a different story.
Totally different story. Cam Rising makes that team so much better. Now, Washington has an issue. They don't play defense. Utah actually plays defense.
No, they don't.
But I don't think they have enough because they don't score enough points.
Like this one, though? Have they seen an offense like this one?
No, I'm just saying they don't score enough points to stay with Washington because you got to stop them for 60 minutes, and that's going to be hard to do.
Come on now.
You can't score 30, don't go on the field. You can't score 30 against Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you ain't got enough DBs to stop 3 receivers. You're not going to do it. All right, last up on this one. This is a weird one for me. The last game is weird for me because I no way I thought Missouri would still be ranked in the top 25 come week 11.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Number 13, Tennessee versus number 14, Missouri. Both 7-2.
Yeah.
I don't have no idea this one, dog.
You know, Tennessee came in this year with a lot of hype and praise. You know, coming off the phenomenal year they had last year. But I guess they didn't realize how important what's the quarterback name that left is in the league right now.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, and I can't think of his name. I can think of their quarterback right now because that's
Hendon
Joe
Hooker.
Milton.
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker.
Hendon Hunter, yeah.
He was the guy that really stirred that team. He made everything happen in Tennessee. Tennessee doesn't look remotely close how they looked last year. They had this offense you couldn't stop last year. It was the top 3 deep offense last year. Now they don't do nothing. So I feel like this is a good opportunity for Missouri, which is having an overachieving year, to go there and pull this off. Because last week Missouri played 4 quarters with Georgia Bulldogs. That was
They
a good
did.
game.
They did. They did.
The week before that, they killed Kentucky in Kentucky. So they've been surprising people, and they play different in the SEC. They are a offensive driven team versus all the defensive teams in the SEC. They put the ball in the air. They score points. So I think Missouri is going to win this game because Tennessee is not who they're supposed to be this year.
Yeah, I saw some chinks in their armor. I'm a Bama guy. We played them with force already. And I think that team is beatable. And I like what Missouri is doing. So I'm gonna go with Missouri as well, man.
I just got Missouri. I ain't even gonna give you nothing. Just Missouri. That's it.
Just Missouri.
That's it.
All right.
Tennessee ain't there no more. They one year run.
I don't believe in Joe Milton at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't believe him at all. So now we're gonna jump into the NFL, man. This is where y'all good. All these games actually that's picked, they actually mean something as far as like playoff run right now. First off, you know, the Texans and the Bengals. Bengals 5-3, Texans 4-4.
Bengals.
God, hey, you ain't gonna let me finish? Just Bengals?
Bengals.
You right though.
Like I said earlier in our CJ versus Bryce conversation, this is a big stage, a big opportunity for CJ to show if he's really that guy. Everybody's kind of dropping down to one knee and just, you know, raising the throne, saying he's the next prince. This is an opportunity to show you that he's that guy. Because I feel like if you want to stay in this MVP race and all that, he go out there and shine and beat Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
You know, blow for blow with him, then maybe we'll start taking him serious. But I'm with retro. I'm thinking it's gonna be ugly. I'm thinking a double-digit win by Cincy. Ain't gonna put Houston right back in their place.
I definitely got the Bengals, man, but I want to see CJ Stroud play well, but I don't think it's gonna happen this week.
No.
What the heck?
No.
Oh, I know what happened. I know it. I know what happened, man. That's all right. All right.
Hey, boy, that first episode was something else, ain't it, boy?
Yeah. It's been wild over here for me, man. I don't know. All right. We all got the Bengals on that one. We got the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens. Or as MotorMouth will say, Lamar Jackson versus the Cleveland Browns.
Here we go.
Again,
this is a proven moment for another quarterback.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun can put his Houston jersey back on and show that he rightfully deserves his $230 million fully guaranteed contract. I think this might be the Sunday to prove it, because he's gonna be standing right at another guy, LJ, that getting paid the $50 million, and he deserves it. And Cleveland is good. They got the defense. They just got to show some type of life on offense. I feel like if you become 75, 80% of what he was in Houston, Cleveland could be a threat in the AFC.
Yeah.
And I'm just tired of everybody giving him time. Like, hey, give him time. He's been out 2 years. How much time does Sean need? Like, it's time for him to revert back to that guy.
Yeah, he's looked better at times, but
you think so?
Oh no. He like last week he looked good. Like you see him make some throws that like I was like earlier, I was like he wasn't even attempted that throw. He was just gonna dump it off. But I'm gonna pick Cleveland this week, and it's not because of Deshaun Watson. He gonna do enough. It's gonna be because of that defense. And
it do look good.
Yeah, the defense look good. I'm gonna pick them this week, but it's just something about the Ravens sometimes that some games they just don't show up. And I feel like this is gonna be one of those weeks. After you had a great game last week, you're gonna have a fall off this week.
In the division game?
And I hate it because I always want Lamar to win.
Yeah, I'm taking Lamar Jackson, man, and the Ravens. I'm taking him, man. I just feel like they got something going right now. They got a rhythm. And I don't think they're going to fall off this week. I think they're going to come to play. And he's going to show why Deshaun Watson does not deserve that money. So we're going to put it like that.
Yeah, it don't matter if he's worth $230 million. He got it. So.
Nobody never get a guaranteed contract again.
Yeah, he got it. All right, man. We got MotorMouth's favorite team versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. The 49ers versus the Jags.
I'm gonna let the 49er advocate kick this off to see what his head is.
Road game. My team is not looking great.
It's a road game.
We got players coming back. We got Debo coming back for sure. Trent is still questionable.
Chase Young this week.
I feel like this is a moment of this is like you put the line of demarcation right here. We go as a 49er fan, we're gonna figure out what we are. Are we really that team that everybody was preseason? And we're gonna come out here and not only win this game, but we're gonna be dominant while we win. Because it's not about us just winning. It's all about being a confident builder. We got to get that confidence of feeling like we felt a month ago. Like, feel like we are the best team in the league and nobody can do nothing about it. Because if you go, losing one game, that happens. You're fine. 2 games, you can make adjustments, something happen. 3 games, you start working like, hold on. Like, 4 games, you're going to lose all your confidence. Like, I don't care how your talent is. Confidence is a big part of sport. And if we go there and lose, we are done for the season. So they want not only want to win, I think my 49ers going to win style. So I'm thinking they're going to win maybe 30 to 20.
Okay.
You want to go in on it, or?
I ain't got much to say. I'm just saying, like, this is coming off a bye week for the 49ers. You done brought Chase Young in. It's a chance to just go get somebody. Like, you've been preparing for this for 2 weeks. Go out there and get these boys. So I'm definitely going to take the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy going to look like the Brock Purdy we saw the first 5 weeks again, and they just going to go in and beat the Jags this time because they got something to prove. I feel like everybody starting to overlook them. They're going to go out there and try to prove something.
Yeah, I just want a clean game. He don't have to throw for 350. As long as at the end of the day, I look at the stat sheet, 0 fumbles, 0 interceptions. I'm happy.
Clean game.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners, but on like the skin of my teeth. It's like I really feel like Brock is trending in the wrong direction. And when your quarterback is doing that, that's where the confidence starts to trickle down throughout the rest of the team. So if they lose this, it's going to tell me that I've been right about what Brock is doing. But because I know Shanahan is such an amazing coach, I'm going to have trust in him that he's going to put him in the right positions. And I know the defense is solid. Every defense has a bad run or so. They'll get it back together. So I'm going to take the Niners, but I think it's going to be closer than a 30-20 game. This is more of a field goal game to me, too.
All right. Got you. And we're going to end it off both 5-4, Saints, Vikings. Whew. I'm only going with the Saints because we talking about Josh Dobbs with the Vikings. I know he won last week, and it's without even knowing the playbook at all. But it's still Josh Dobbs, bro. We're not doing this. I know you like a genius and all this, but you Josh Dobbs, bro. I've seen you play.
No, I mean, I feel like the NFC South is wild, and I feel like it's time for someone to take control of it. And New Orleans might be that team. New Orleans, from a personnel perspective, has a great team. I mean, Derek Carr was brought there to unlock these receivers, unlock these running backs. And I feel like he haven't done that just yet. But I still feel like he was one of the bigger off-season pickups. So, I mean, just give them time. And I think New Orleans is going to take this game fairly easy, honestly. And I think they're about to go on the heater. So I'm going New Orleans.
Yeah, man. I'm in agreement with both of y'all. I'm definitely taking the Saints. I just feel like it's too early in the game. If this was Kirk Cousins, I would definitely have chosen the Vikings. I would have. But I feel like with him just getting there, learning the playbook, there's going to be a lot of adjusting that he has to do. And I just don't see it against a really good defense in the Saints. And I think they'll do just enough offensively to get it done. So I'm taking the Saints.
I think Miami will eventually roll over soon because they don't want to mess up their draft position too much. They don't want to win too much because they want to expect to win last week. I think Josh Dodd came in and did them a huge disadvantage last night. They should have lost. They ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did a great job last week, though. I ain't like coming in off the bench, and I was surprised.
No, it was impressive.
But you're an NFL quarterback, so you can have that game. But once again, the tape says that's not who you are. So
again, it was Atlanta. Atlanta find ways to lose.
Yeah, they do.
Find ways to lose.
Just Atlanta, they redefine losing every year, every week. Them two ball clubs.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
All right. So that's it, man. You know, first show, technical difficulties all over the place on my end. You know. I think we went way over time, but we'll get it together.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, appreciate everybody that watched and listened. Man, why don't y'all tell everybody how to find y'all on social media so they can cop them follows.
Yeah, man. Y'all follow your boy at Kicksology Sneakers. And that's where y'all can rock with us at Kicksology Sneakers.
Got you.
Also, man, find your boy RB. Reactivate all my put you on game PYG accounts. You see the shirt right now. So put you on the party.
All right. He went off, man. Hey, you can get me at Wears_IG or my CHH page, Juice Certified. But follow me at Wears IG first. We'll go there unless you, because if you don't know about CHH, you're just gonna be mad that I'm there. So, you back, my guy? I see you.
Yeah, you back, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, hey, man, great episode,
yeah, man. I enjoyed y'all, bro.
Enjoyed it.
We way over time, and Lord.
Way over time.
Yes, sir.
Woo, I'm surprised the wife ain't text me.
The missus in the other room probably looking like, are you serious?
My wife sleeps, so I already know what this is, but I'm surprised she ain't text me.
No, bro, she trying to see the Loki. She trying to see the Loki show tonight.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no, we'll watch it tomorrow when I get off work. We do that all the time. Oh, yeah, it's the last episode of the season, too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Y'all have a good night, man. It's been a good one.
All right, yo. Peace.
Peace.